So next problem. Okay, so it is a continuous beam. Okay, support both the supports A and D are fixed support. It is a three-span continuous beam: span AB, span BC, and span CD. Okay, so the end supports A and D are a fixed support, and we are having a UDL throughout all the span. We are having a UDL load of 20 kilonewton per meter throughout all the spans. Okay, in span A, B, B, C, C, D, and all, we are having a UDL load of 20 kilonewton per meter. So, the first step is calculation of fixed end moment. Okay, so span A, B, B, C, and C, D, we are all having a same load only, and EA is constant throughout the beam. Okay, so it is a symmetric beam. So MAB calculate. First step is calculation of fixed end moments. Okay, so our span AB, fixed end moment is MFAB and MFBA. So MFAB, M. So here all the spans are having same load only. Okay, 20 kilonewton per meter only. So all the span have same fixed end moment value only. So we are having a UDL load. So what is the formula for fixed end calculating fixed end moment? If we have a UDL load means minus WL square by 12 and plus WL square by 12. Okay. So yeah, left to right movement MFAB, MFBC, and MFCD and all minus WL square by 12, and right to left MFBA, MFCB, MFDC and all plus WL square by 12. So we are having minus 60 kilonewton per meter, 60 kilonewton meter left to right movement, and right to left movement is plus 60 kilonewton meter. Okay. So after calculating fixed end moment, step two is calculation of slope deflection equation. Okay. Uh, so slope deflection here, the support A and support D are fixed support. Okay. So the fixed slope will be zero. Theta A and theta D are zero. But we are having the support slopes at support B and support C. So theta B and theta C will be there, but this case is a symmetric beam only. So theta B and theta C are same. So they are equating theta B equal to theta C. So we can calculate any one unknown, theta B or theta C. So it is easy for us. Okay. So hence there is only one unknown displacement, namely theta B. Okay. So for span AB, the slope deflection equation is MAB equal to MFAB plus 2A by L into 2 theta A plus 3 theta B plus 3 delta B. That is the formula. So MFAB value we know minus 60. So MAB equal to minus 60 plus 2EI by L. L is 6 meters. So 6 into theta B only we'll have. So theta B. Okay. So we'll have a equation number one. They are naming as 2.1. Similarly, MBA equal to MFBA plus 2A by L into 2 theta B plus 3 theta A plus 3 delta by L. So MFBA plus 60 plus 2A by L, that is 6 into 2 theta B. So we'll get equation number 2. Okay. So no other slope deflection is equation is needed since theta B is the only unknown. So we use for a span BC. We don't go for a span CD and dot. So in span BC, MBC, okay, and MBC is enough. Okay, we don't go for a MCB also. MBC is equal to MF. The formula is MFBC plus 2A by L into 2 theta B plus theta C plus 3 delta by L. MFBC value is minus 60. So minus 60 plus 2A by L into 2 theta B will be here. Similarly, theta C also will be here. Okay, both unknowns are here. So we are consider theta B in terms of theta C or theta C in terms of theta B. We take a theta B only. So theta C is equal to theta B. So theta B plus 2 theta B, 3 theta B. Okay, so this is equation number 3. So next step is joint equilibrium equation. So in this case, joint A, joint B, joint C, joint D. So joint A, joint D and all fixed support. So moment will be there. MAB, MDC and all will be there. Okay. So but joint B and joint C and all slope will be there. So in joint B, MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. So that is one joint equilibrium equation. Similarly, in joint C, MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. This is another joint equilibrium equation, but we have considered theta B only. So for theta B, joint B is unknown enough. So the joint equilibrium is MBA plus MBC is equal to 0 because we are having these equation only MAB, MBC, MBA only. Okay, we didn't go for a joint C. If we go for joint C means we'll have MCB, MCD and all. Okay, so we have to take joint B only. So MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. So MBA equation is 60 plus 2EI by 6 into 2 theta B plus MBC. MBC is minus 60 plus 2EI by 6 into 3 theta B. That only they put here. Okay. We simplify this means we are getting theta B as a 0. Okay. So after calculating theta B as a 0 means we can substitute in the slope deflection equation. So MAB is equal to minus 60 plus 2EI by 6 into 0 means we'll get MAB as minus 60. MBA as plus 60. Okay, so final moments are MAB minus 60, MBC minus 60, MCD minus 60, MBA plus 60, MCB plus 60, MBC plus 60. Okay, the left to right movements and all anti-clockwise. So we are getting minus value minus 60, minus 60, minus 60, MAB minus 60, MBC minus 60, MCD minus 60. Right to left movements and all positive one clockwise. So we're getting positive value MBA plus 60, MCB plus 60, MDC plus 60. Okay. So after calculating final moments, the next step is calculation of shear force diagram. So they took the span AB alone, okay, and consider simply supported. So RA, RB1, okay. So in span AB, at joint B, we are having support reaction as RB1. Similarly, in span BC, at joint B, we'll name the support reaction as RB2, okay. So here we are taking span AB. So RA, RB1, we are having a UDL 20 kN per meter through that full span. And we are having a moment. So MAB anti-clockwise moment minus 60, MBA clockwise moment plus 60. Okay, we are taking moment about point A. So because of RB, we'll get anti-clockwise movement. So minus RB1 into 6 minus we are getting we are having MAB anti-clockwise so minus 60 plus MBA plus 60. Then because of UDL, we get a clockwise movement only. So load into distance by 2. So plus WL square by 2 that is equal to 0. So after simplifying this, we can get RB1 value. So RB1 is 60. Okay. So after knowing RB1, RA plus RB1 is equal to total load acting on span AB. So span AB total load is 20 into 6. Okay. So we can calculate the unknown RA also. So RA is equal to 60 kilonewton. Okay. Similarly, in span BC also, because all the spans are same only. So RB2 equal to RC1 is equal to 60. Okay. RB equal to RB1 plus RB2. So we get RB as a 120 kilonewton. So next step is bending moment diagram. First is a simply supported bending moment diagram. Okay. So simply supported bending moment diagram, we are having the load as a UDL. So because of UDL, the formula is WL square by 8. Okay, simply supported bending moment, WL square by 8, W is 20, so 20 into 6 square by 8, that is equal to 90 kilonewton meter. So UDL means parabolic diagram only will come. Okay, so this is okay, 90. Similarly, in span BC also 90, span CD also 90 kilonewton meter only. So after drawing simply supported bending moment diagram, next is final bending moment diagram. So MAB minus 60. So left to right, negative value only above the baseline, so minus 60. MBA is plus 60. Right to left, positive value only above the baseline. So MBA plus 60. Similarly, for all the spans only, it is like a horizontal line. Final bending on diagram will be like a horizontal line only. Minus 60 plus 60, minus 60 plus 60. Here also minus 60 plus 60. Okay. So after drawing bending moment diagram, the next step is diagram of shear force. Shear force diagram. So shear force diagram in span AB. Okay. RA RB1. So RA value we calculated as 60 kilonewton. So positive plus 60. And then we are having a UDL load acting downward. So plus 60 minus 20 into span length is 6 meter. Minus 20 into 6 meter. Minus 20 into 6. So 20 into 6, 120. So 60 minus 120 minus 60. So minus 60. And we are having RB1. RB1 as a plus 60. So plus 60, it will 0. Minus 60 plus 60 is 0. At same point B also, we are having a RB2. So RB2 is plus 60. So plus 60. Here also same. In span BC also same. Plus 60 minus 20 into 6 minus 60. Then minus 60 plus 60 is 0. And we are having one more plus 60 kilonewton at point C, RC1. So plus 60, then we are having a UDL. So 60 minus 20 into 6, 120. So minus 60. And finally, RD1. Okay. Join D, RD1 will have plus 60. So that is 0. So this is, do you have any doubts?